Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Week 6 edition of the Border NFL Gurus Commissioner's Address. Um, Things are starting to take shape in the league. We got some guys running away with it, and others who are not, namely myself. So, having a rough go here. Pretty much need a win out type last half of the season. It's ugly. It is very ugly. But hell, let's get into her. Um, let's start out with Joe Buck yourself versus 4 and out. Powerhouse versus bottom feeder here. Travers taking the win, 107 to 83. Led by Aaron Rodgers, and Mark Ingram had a nice day. Not many yards, but 2 touchdowns. And yeah, picking up the win. That moves Travers to 5-1. And that drops Joe Buck yourself to 1-5. Moving over to Vic This and Billy Large. Vic This easily taking the win here, 126 to 87. Moving him up to 4-2 and dropping Billy down to 2-4. That moves Vic This into second place and drops Billy Large down to 11th. Vic This led by Chris Ivory, 25 points. Matt Ryan had a respectable day. Rashad Jones from Miami, a safety, picked up 16 points. So nice day all around. Billy Large may want to consider benching Peyton Manning at this point, but I'm not the manager, so I guess we'll see. Moving over to Suck My Ditka versus Watta. Suck My Ditka easily picking up the win here, blowing him out 97.9 to 52. Matt Stafford, 41 points. This guy was just benched last week for throwing too many picks. 41 points. Leading the way for Suck My Ditka. And Greg Olsen had a nice day, 19 points as well. And Watta just had a awful day, putting up 52 points. No other way to cut that one. Moving over to Clug the Plug versus Race Finkles. Clug the Plug continuing to get it done. Picking up the win here, 115 to 87. That puts him at 4-2 and drops Race Finkles down to 2-4. He was led. LeGarrette Blunt led the way. Matt Forte had a nice day for him as well, and Hauschka putting up 14 for him, which was also a decent day. Tough one for Race Finkles, but hey, I feel your pain. Moving over to Fast and the Curious and Peterson Peterson. This was a dandy right to the end. Fast and Curious starting half of the Eagles' fucking offense. It wasn't quite enough. Peterson eking out the win here, 111.94 to 111.52. Yeah, it was that tight. Moving Peterson into first and dropping Fast and the Curious to 9th place. Peterson led by, guess who? Devonta Freeman, 27.6 points. Guy's been a fucking machine. So he picks up the win there, jumps him into first. Finally closing out with Rosterbation versus the Wendell Beckhams. Rosterbation picking up the win here, 114 to 93. Led by DeAndre Hopkins, who was an absolute beast last week, and with 26 points. Arian Foster and Gary Barnidge, Cleveland tight end, picking up 16.9 points. So that was last week's games. Standings: Peterson and 4-0 tied atop the Rockstar division, followed by Watta, Suck My Ditka, Fast and Curious, and the lowly Joe Buck yourself in the basement. Benchwarmers Vic This, Clug the Plug, battling it out for that one. Wendell Beckhams and Rosterbation tied at 3-3. And Race Finkles and Billy Large round out the Benchwarmers division. So all in all, pretty good. Like I said, Joe Buck yourself's in a world of hurt, sitting at 1-5, not looking good, but it is what it is, right? So our blowout of the week, if this thing will ever load up, it's deciding it doesn't want to today. It's been loading the entire time I've been talking, and just doesn't want to cooperate. See if I can get it to work here. If not, I mean, it is what it is, right? Anyway, our blowout of the week, I'm not going to dwell on this, belongs to Wata, getting blown out by 45 points by Suck My Ditka. Just a brutal effort, all in all. I mean, I've been bad this year, but I haven't put up 50 points. Like, that's just fucking horrendous. I don't know. And our jackass of the week also belongs to Wata. Starts Teddy Bridgewater when he has Blake Bortles sitting on his bench against a porous Houston pass defense. Bortles puts up 29 points. Teddy Bridgewater puts up 11. Wouldn't have made the difference, but the point is, why would you start Teddy Bridgewater? He hasn't been good all year. So you hold both prestigious titles this week, so enjoy them. Moving into week 7, things are still pretty tight, but we'll see where things are shaking out. Lots of activity on that waiver wire. Not a lot out there for decent players, mind you, but yeah, a few more injuries. Things are coming around. So that's all I got for you guys this week. Sorry it's so late because it's Thursday already, but hey, guys busy these days. So keep playing that wire. All hail the commish.